Hey guys, also welcome to a live stream. It's Q&A live stream, but obviously I'm doing a Q&A because it is the international break. Chelsea aren't playing today or this week, play next Sunday on April Fools against Tottenham at home. So I thought I'd mix it up a bit. First, I'm going to do a proper long live stream, depending on how many people we get, but haven't done these in a while. Q&A live stream about Chelsea, football, any topics you like, you can ask. Yeah, that's basically it. So just wait for a few people to arrive and then we'll get this thing started. And yeah, ask any questions you want really. And I'll answer them as honest as possible. Anything you want, personal life, Chelsea, football, whatever you like. Yeah, so like I said, wait for a few people to arrive and then we'll get it started. If you're joining, just going to wait for more people to arrive and then, yeah. Right, see if any of you got comments here. Right. At the moment, there's no comments obviously, so we're waiting. But yeah. So if you are joining in, so thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, we'll start in a minute. And if one person here, you can go ahead, you can start a question now if you want. You can ask a question now. Anything you want. If you just joined, thank you very much. There's a Q&A live stream. Ask any question you want. I'll answer as honest as possible. Just gonna wait for a few more people to arrive. But if you want to ask a question, then yeah. Are you popular at school because of your YouTube? Well, basically, hang on. I haven't told many of my friends about YouTube. Because not many of them kind of are into football or anything like that. So I thought there's not much point in telling them. But I guess if I get more subs or if I enjoy myself, then yeah, why not? I've told a few of them. I find this as a hobby. I find this enjoyable. I do it honestly as possible. I dedicate a lot to YouTube editing, recording videos. I dedicate most of my life to Chelsea because I love Chelsea so much. I'm sure you do as well. You love Chelsea a lot. But it's what I do. I dedicate a lot to Chelsea. I watch all their games. If I can go to Stamford Bridge, I do most of the times. But no, I haven't really told many people at school. Not many of them are into football, unfortunately. So there's not something that I can bond with. I'm into other stuff like gaming that I talk with my mates and other stuff. But football is not really a common topic. So that's why I didn't find it convenient to talk about football. But very good question. I like that question. Well done. Thank you, MC Moyes. I can see you're a Chelsea fan. But yeah, if you are joining in, welcome to the live stream. Ask any question you want. So obviously Q&A about Chelsea, about anything you want about my life, just any question you want. And I'll answer as honestly as possible. So yeah, just wait for a few more of you to turn up, and yeah, I'll wait for more questions. If you want to ask another question, go ahead, go ask some more questions. It's fine. I'll answer as honestly as possible, like I said. Tuchel, Ancelotti, but will probably end with Enrique. Yeah, unfortunately, if you I've known a lot of managers, but basically with Tuchel, Ancelotti, I rate Tuchel and I rate Ancelotti a lot. Thomas Tuchel, very attacking style of play. He does a lot. Ancelotti, I don't think Ancelotti will come because his first time then, well, obviously got sacked in a tunnel. He done wonders, FA Cup, he done the double in his first season but got sacked. I don't think he's willing to take the risk to do it again. So I don't think Ancelotti will come. Tuchel's already confirmed to be Bayern Munich manager next season, so we're definitely not getting Thomas Tuchel. We are heavily linked with Luis Enrique, and I do not like that at all. Because for me, he's flopped at Roma, he's flopped at Celta Vigo. He was really good at Barca, but he had MSN at his disposal. So of course you're going to be good. So in my opinion, he's not a good fit. I would like to see like a Jardim for Monaco, as well as Luis Campos, director of football. There we can develop our youth system. We can bring in the correct players, and Jardim is probably more of a long-term manager. We need stability at Chelsea. I don't think Tuchel, obviously being a Bayern Munich, I don't think Luis Enrique is that short-term. He's there for the money and for his CV, in my opinion. But good question. Right, next question. Do you think we need Batshuayi, and do you think he'll leave permanently to Dortmund? Now, the thing with Batshuayi is he doesn't suit our system. He's gone to Dortmund. He's lit the Bundesliga up completely. Batshuayi's done well. He's already scored 8 goals in 11 games. So fair play to him. That's only in the Bundesliga, plus the amount of goals he scored in the Europa League. For me, when he comes back, depending on our manager, if you get like a Jardim, an attacking style manager, why not? Batshuayi can be the next Lukaku or the next Aubameyang. He's got the physicality, he's got the strength, he's got the pace. But because of our style of play, because of our system, we like strikers that can play like behind their backs. Obviously, Drogba did it well. Morata is struggling to handle it, and Batshuayi can do it at all. And his goal ratio is really good, so I really want to see Batshuayi come back from loan, play permanently. But it does clearly depend on our manager next season. Obviously, all this uncertainty going on, so we're gonna have to wait on seeing that one. Right, next question: are you good at Fortnite? That's the real question. I play a lot of Fortnite. I play on PC and PS4. I've won. I haven't won at all because I recently got the game. I'm trying to play a lot of it, but so the answer to that question is no. But I'm trying to practice a lot. I enjoy the game so much. But yeah, how about you? Are you good at Fortnite? Leave it in the comment section below. Yeah, I will. I will do some live stream Fortnite. No problem. I'll see if I can do it. I'll try and get good first, and then I'll live stream. I'll do so much Fortnite in the summer. Trust me. Especially my exams coming up. After the exams, we've got such a long summer break. We'll do anything. All right. Next question. We are going for Icardi. Batshuayi will come back. Abraham will come back. Giroud and Morata will stay. Strikers everywhere. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, Batshuayi's come back on loan from Borussia Dortmund. Abraham will come back from Swansea. And Giroud and Morata will stay. Now, the problem with that is, with Icardi, obviously, as you know, we've bid in £55 million according to some very reliable sources. However, a lot of fans are saying that's a kind of a piss take because that's very low figure fee, especially with the inflated market. However, if we do have Morata and Giroud, I don't see how Icardi will play, because if you're going to pay that much money for Icardi and we pay so much for Morata, it doesn't make logical sense to buy Icardi because he's not going to be guaranteed a first team spot. And obviously it's going to be hard to get him because he's the Inter Milan's captain. He's their best player easily. He's a world-class player. It's going to be very hard to lure him over here. Plus, he already came out in comments saying he wants to win trophies at Inter and stay there for a long term. So it's going to be very hard to get Icardi. I don't think we're going to get Icardi, but I do get the fact that Abraham will come back, Batshuayi will come back, so we're going to have a lot of striking options. So I don't think in a summer striker is our main issue. We need to sort out the midfield, wing backs, and defence. Good question, man. Do you think we'll make top 4? Now, this is actually a really good question from Zeno Coleman. Now, it all depends on our next game against Tottenham at home on April Fool's Day. Obviously, Tottenham still have to play City. We are 5 points behind Tottenham, and we play Tottenham at home next week. Obviously, this week's the international break. If we do not get 3 points against Tottenham, we won't get top 4. I'm telling you that. If we do beat Tottenham, I think we will get top 4. It all hangs on that game. That's why that game is so crucial. Don't forget, Tottenham have got to play us. So if we win, that's 2 points. Plus, they've still got to play City. I'm expecting Liverpool to drop some points. Obviously, they've still got to play another big team. I can't remember who it was. So it all, like I said, it all hangs on the next game against Tottenham. If we don't win that, or if we draw that, we won't make top 4. If we win that, I think we will make top 4, just about. But yeah, good question. Keep the questions going in, guys, by the way. Ask some more questions. But yeah, this is good so far. It's a lot of questions. I like this. Keep the questions going. So, yeah, very good question by Zane Coleman. As P, Rudiger, Christensen, Alonso, Ruben, Kante, Isco, Willian, Mahrez, Icardi, Hazard. I'm assuming you're saying the players that we could potentially sign. And obviously, like Icardi, like I said, is very unrealistic. Isco is a reality. Mahrez is also a reality. Now, state your dream team. My dream team would be Courtois in goal, 3 centre backs, Aspi on the right centre back, Rudiger left centre back, Christensen central centre back, Alonso left wing back, right wing back. It won't be Moses. I can't remember. Can't remember some right wing backs, but I'll get you to that in a minute. 2 centre mids of N'Golo Kante, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, left mid Hazard, right mid Mahrez or Leon Bailey. Very hot prospect, 19. Apparently he's rumored he could be even better than Hazard in the future. From Bailey Leverkusen. Up front, Morata or Icardi, but I don't think we'll get Icardi. But that would be my dream team, realistic/dream team. How far do you think England will get in the World Cup? Now it's a hard one because obviously every time England have been under pressure, every time we've gone to a major tournament, England have flopped miserably and we've been dog shit. Euros got knocked out by Iceland, a disgrace. World Cup couldn't even got 1 point in the 2014 World Cup, a disgrace. 2010, bang average. Euros, bang average. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. Obviously, we did beat the Netherlands last night. Very, very good performance by England. But with how many times have we seen this? And we've gone to a major tournament and we've flopped. Now, if you look at our group, we've got Panama, Tunisia and Belgium. Everyone's saying we should come second. But I'm not going to get my hopes up, especially after the likes of Iceland, Costa Rica. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Hopefully, we do actually make it past the group stage. I do think personally we'll come second, but I think we'll get knocked out in the round of 16. But yeah, good question. Yeah, keep the questions going in, by the way, guys. Ask as many as you want, unlimited. As like I said, answer as honestly possible. Yeah, keep asking the questions. Who do you think is better, Oblak or Courtois? Now, obviously, Courtois is slightly older. He's playing the Champions League more. He's got more experience. Oblak, they're both world class keepers. Let me get that straight. Obviously, Courtois is very prone to making those kind of errors through the legs. Obviously, he played a shocking game against Barcelona. Oblak has been consistently good. If you remember when we played Atletico at home, he was immense. And that's the reason why I played Barca, because we couldn't win that game. He was insane. For me, they're both on par, but I think Oblak could be slightly better. But it depends, really. They're both world-class keepers. I don't mind keeping Courtois or getting Oblak, but I think they're probably the same at the minute. So I think they'll be the same. Oblak, Courtois, both world-class keepers. How do you still rate the 3-4-3? It's a cracked-up system, highly defensive. It's worse than the kind of mediocre squad we have. I'd rather go with the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1. I completely agree. I think the 3-4-3 is getting sussed out. Other teams are actually working it out. They know what to do. Because it was the first season won a title, no teams had a clue what was going on. So that's why part of the reason why we won the league is revolutionised system. I think we have to scrap it completely next season, especially high chance that Antonio Conte is going to go. 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, completely agree. We have to pick one of those formations. We have to go more attacking, and I agree. 3-4-3 is way too defensive, especially with the mediocre players we have. We need to go out big in the summer, invest, stop buying these mediocre players like Bakayoko, Zabacosta, proper invest, and go attacking football. And like I said, it all depends on the manager we have in the summer, ready for next season. But yeah, good question. Zeno Coleman, do you think Morata will get back in form after the goal against Leicester? Now, obviously, I hope so. Every Chelsea fan will hope that Morata will get back in form. Obviously, this score against Leicester, and he is a kind of a striker who works on confidence. Costa never was like that. He was an aggressive character. You saw Morata after he was scoring those hat-tricks against Atletico Madrid, etc., Stoke. He was on fire, and then he dipped in form when he hasn't scored a goal in Boxing Day apart from the Leicester game. He scored against Leicester. He looks like he's gaining his confidence back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he will get his form back, and we will see more of Morata scoring. And for me, if he does carry on scoring, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is his first season in Premier League. He's still adapting. But yeah, good question. Who would you rather play against in the FA Cup final if we make it into final? Tottenham or Man United? Now, personally, I want Man United because obviously Tottenham, it is their home ground this season. They're used to playing there. Obviously, more fans are going to be there. They're used to the pitch now. They're going to want to get revenge after they've only lost one game at Wembley. That was against us in the Premier League. We've played Tottenham before, and Tottenham are very good against us. Pochettino knows how to play, especially the form we're in. Man United we can deal with because they're very defensive. They're very, very shaky. Their best players David De Gea, and I think we can really get United. So I'm hoping we get Man United in the FA Cup final. But who do you think? Who would you rather have, Tottenham or Man United? Lukaku or Morata? Now, at the moment, obviously, Lukaku scored more goals. For me, I wanted Morata because Lukaku doesn't fit our system. He's a bit like Batshuayi. Morata fits our system better. But if you ask goals-wise, assist-wise, statistic-wise, Lukaku is better than Morata at the moment. But next season will be the true colours because that's going to be Morata's second season. He would have got used to the Premier League, so I'll give Morata the benefit of the doubt. But at the moment, for me, it's going to be Lukaku who's better than Morata. Yeah, good question. Keep the questions going in. Zeno Coleman doing pretty well there. Even if we don't invest, we still have world-class talent on loan. Van Ginkel hasn't been given a chance in 4 years. He's a captain of PSV. There's Masonda, Boga, Clark, Salter, Mason Mount, and many. Yes, I completely agree. This is why I want Jardim and Luis Campo as a director of football and Jardim as manager, because they got that chemistry. They know how to bring up the youth. You saw Jardim last season, how he brought up the youth, and he got Monaco at such a high level. Mbappe, Bakayoko, Sidibe, Mendy, you got Falcao playing like a world-class striker again. He knows how to do it, and he's an attacking manager. And I think that chemistry with Luis Campos, director of football, knows how to bring the youth system. And he got Bakayoko playing like a world-class player. If we can get Jardim, hopefully we can actually get Bakayoko playing how Jardim got him to play. But yeah, I agree. All these players out on loan. Van Ginkel hasn't been given a chance. It's shocking. The amount of times he's lighting up the Dutch league. It's a joke that we're not even giving him a chance. Masonda, I think I disagree with the fact that we sold him to Celtic on loan. Boga, Clark Salter, Mason Mount, I'll give him a few more years, maybe a couple more years on loan, but they need to prove themselves. But other players like Abraham, Batshuayi, Van Ginkel, these guys need to be given a chance. Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to be given a chance. I think with the likes of Luis Campos, likes football, if he can come in with Jardim, they can hopefully bring up the youth system. He can bring some stability to Chelsea Football Club. But yeah, good question. Zeno Common says, if we could bring back any ex-Chelsea player, who would you take when they were amazing? That's a tough one. We've had some world-class players in the past, Ballack, Lampard, Terry, Cech, Drogba, Robin, Zola, Ashley Cole, Ivanovic, Essien, Makaleli. For me, it would have to be Didier Drogba. The essence of Didier Drogba. He could score a header. He could score with his left foot, right foot, chest it down, volley. He could do anything. He wore his heart on his sleeve. He would give 110% every game. He'd give the passion, the desire, the heart, and it's clearly what we're missing. We're lacking goals this season, especially without a form. He was our captain for large parts of a career. He was our god, basically, and I can't thank Didier Drogba enough for that at the moment. Either Didier Drogba or John Terry or Lampard, any of the three. If I had to pick one, it'd have to be Didier Drogba, only because of the goals he scored. But I would love to have Lampard, John Terry. We had an insane team about 10 years ago. It's a shame that it's all gone, but we have to start rebuilding. But yeah, good question. Who is better, Mahrez or Bailey? Now, obviously, at the moment, Mahrez is better because of his age and obviously his Premier League experience. Bailey's only 19, Mahrez is around 26. But Bailey is apparently going to be, apparently to what a lot of people are saying, is going to be better than Hazard, which is a strong statement. But Bailey is a very hot prospect, a massive investment. I think we should go for Bailey, but Mahrez at the moment, very proven in Premier League. I would love to have him. Very expensive to get off Leicester, however. We haven't had a player like Drogba in a while, the perfect striker. Exactly, I completely agree. That's why I said Drogba. How do you think teams can beat Man City and Barca? Now, obviously, Man City, the only team that Man City lost against is Liverpool. The thing with Barcelona and Man City, they like to play a lot of possession football. So you have to be clinical. Right, if you're going to sit back against them, you have to be clinical on the counter. You have to have pacey players. You have to have fullbacks that can run up, push up, bomb forwards and cross. And you have to have players that have the right tactical, mental strength and, the right manager to tell them, to give them instructions to know what to do. Obviously, you got the likes of, what do you call it? You got the likes of, trying to think. You got us at Barcelona, Man City. They play a lot of possession football. So what we need to do is, like I said, bomb forward, cross it in, use the midfield. The midfield have to be good, and yeah, that's the only way you can beat them. Obviously, Liverpool did it. Or you can play high press, and you can press them a lot. Next question: Morata is like Torres, just without Eto'o and Demba Ba backing him. Yeah, I completely agree. Morata has the mould of Torres. Very similar play to Torres, like same physique, same pace, etc. And he also has number 9 and he's Spanish. So, yeah, very, very similar to Torres, same physique, just without, yeah, I completely agree. Conte and Conte. Now, at the start of the season, I was Conte in for large parts of the season. I backed him consistently, even when he didn't have a plan B, even when people were cussing him out, I backed him. But I think I've turned Conte out because of him not having a plan B. He's not giving the passion. He's too defensive, and it's just not working out. So it's right for him to leave. That's why I'm Conte out. Right. Would you rather support Spurs or Arsenal? I'd rather support Arsenal. I hate Spurs so much. I have a hatred for Spurs. Arsenal I don't mind. I love their history. I love the colour reds. But I hate both clubs, to be honest. I mean, I just hate Tottenham even more. I guess the question of who would you rather hate, really? But yeah, good question. How do you think Bakayoko can improve, and is there anything you like about Bakayoko? Well, the thing with Bakayoko, I had high hopes. I highly rated him at Monaco, and I thought he would shine. He had a good start, actually, relatively good couple of games, and then he dipped in form, and his confidence has been shot completely. How can he improve now? It's a hard one because he's shot in confidence, and it's hard because he hasn't got the right manager to sort him out. That's why I want Jardim, who can get Bakayoko playing. Conte cannot get Bakayoko playing. He wasn't a summer transfer that Conte wanted. I think the way he can improve is he needs to get his confidence back. He needs to learn to drive forward, and he has no sense of awareness. Like, for example, people are behind him, and he doesn't understand that. He needs to realise it's the Premier League. Things are happening fast, and it's not the Liga 1. I think that way he can improve. What I like about him, he's very strong. Physique is great. A lot of power, a lot of pace. And yeah, he needs to improve his finishing, passing. Apart from that, he's got all the attributes, in my opinion, to become a world-class player. Makelele said he's got the attributes and ability, then yeah, sure you can. Right. Bro, all my friends are Man United fans for real. I mean, I swear, any Man United fans live in London. None of them live in Manchester. I swear down. I know so many Man U fans that live in London. It's mental. I agree with you completely. Like, everyone lives here. I swear, all of them are glory hunters. If you would choose one person to sign this summer, who would it be? Now, it's difficult. For me, we need a midfielder who can complement Kante. I want to see a Vidal. For me, a priority would be like a Vidal. Because we're lacking. Bakayoko's not cutting it. And we're getting torn apart in the midfield, and that's why our defence is getting exposed. So for me, midfielder next to Kante, like a Nangolan or Vidal, is crucial this summer. That's a top priority. Marino Emanalo. For me, Emanalo. I mean, Marina is doing a horrific job. Mediocre transfers, not giving Conte a say, completely controlling the board, not allowing the fans to have a say, knows nothing about football, only negotiating. What I'll give her, though, is she negotiated Nike deals, Carabao deal. That's the only thing she's good at. She knows nothing about football, no knowledge, and that's what I think our downfall, which is why we're moving backwards. Have you heard about Christensen come back from Denmark due to fatigue? Not only Conte has had his tactics wrong, it's also working in the training session. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Christensen's come back from Denmark, a bit of a good thing, kind of, because it gives him time to rest. However, because of the fatigue thing, I saw instantly Conte. It means Conte is training him too hard. He needs to change up his training sessions. He needs to let him relax. Obviously, last season played a game once a week, so everyone was rosy. They were all prepared. Fitness was high. Because we're playing games every 3 days, fatigue is kicking in big time, especially with the thin squad we have. The training sessions are becoming a big problem. So hamstrings and training to Barkley, Willian, Bakayoko. Now, I know with Barkley, he has a massive injury record. Bakayoko and Willian, it's true. I think it's due to the type of training sessions, due to fatigueness, Conte training them too hard, which is causing lots of hamstring injuries. Do you think David Luiz should be given more chances? And the thing is David Luiz has been injured for months. Now, I was starting to think that the fallout, but apparently all the fallout's resolved. It's just he had a knee injury. Now, if you work back to months ago, last season, where we beat Man City 3-1 at the Etihad, and last minute where Aguero got sent off, he did a disgusting leg break attack on David Luiz. He's never recovered ever since, and I think he tried to play it out and it hasn't worked. I think he's had a massive operation on his knee, so I think it's taken him a while to come back. But when he comes back, for me, he should replace Christensen for a little while, because obviously David Luiz is a world-class defender. We miss that kind of, that era, that presence. If you would want one player to replace Conte, who would play one player to replace Conte? I think it would be one manager. If it was manager for me, Jardim, attacking style, he knows how to bring a youth system, and yeah, he can bring long-term stability to Chelsea Football Club. I want to give Jardim a chance, not Luis Enrique, however. Do you play football for a team or football in general? Now, years ago, I played for Charlton for a bit, but I stopped. Now, the sport I play is tennis. I do gym now and again, but I don't really play football for a team like I used to. I kind of stopped. I don't know why. I play football with my mates in the park now and again, but I don't actually play for a club, not like I used to. But do you play for a club? I'll ask you that one. Answer in the comment section below. It really says, Salah or Kevin De Bruyne, who do you wish was in Stamford Bridge? Oh, I wish I had both of them. I mean, what was Mourinho thinking? Now, obviously, because of his defensive style, Salah never really got the chance to show what he was made of. Kevin De Bruyne had a bit of a rotten attitude, but for me, it's if you asked me earlier, I would say Kevin De Bruyne, but now it's tight. For me, Kevin De Bruyne, he can just unlock defences with a pass. I mean, it's incredible. I've never seen a player so majestic, so sublime in my life. I mean, he's world class and he's one of the best in his field, and I'm gutted that we don't have him anymore. Lower manager, I know. David Luiz is not injured. It's the same thing happened between Conte and Costa. Luiz has handled it with maturity. Conte has been picking up grudges since the start. I'm talking too much. No, it's fine, mate. It's fine. I agree. I think all I heard that he was injured. If you know more and it's that he's had a fallout, fair enough. Costa, yeah, Luiz has handled the maturity, but like I said, Conte's got an end of summer. I'm a Conte out, and I think Luiz can stay, and it will be resolved with a new manager, whoever it will be. Hopefully, it's not Luis Enrique. Beg says against Conte, but he deserves it. Exactly. I was a Conte, but I think because of what he said, some of what he says is clueless. No plan B, passion, desire. It's a joke, really. So I think he has to go. Jardim hopefully will come, but apparently it's highly likely that Luis Enrique will come. But I don't like Luis Enrique as a manager. I don't rate him at all. Yes, I play in some league. Fair play, nice. What team do you play for the Sunday League? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah. Also, keep the comment section. This is really good, guys, as well. Amin Bagan's in a comment. The questions are really good. Keep them up. Keep them up. These questions are really good. Let's stop it against Conte now. What do you think about Roman? Now, we can't criticise Roman too much because of the glorious memories that he's given me as a Chelsea fan, the Champions League, countless Premier Leagues, FA Cups, League Cups, and he's brought us glorious moments, glorious days. However, some of his decision making recently, mediocre transfers, giving Marina too much control when she has no football knowledge, sacking, hiring, sacking, merry-go-round, no long-term stability, is kind of killing our club. This stadium revenue, the new stadium, is costing us on the transfer market. And I think that he needs to kind of switch it up, especially with this Russian thing and the nerve agent going on. It's really not helping our club at the moment. But Roman, look, he's a good owner. He's not just an owner. He does have some care for Chelsea. You can see it. But he needs to kind of invest more in the summer transfer window. And I think that's the way we'll improve. He isn't the same. Let's stop it. Yeah, it's true. Mediocre transfer targets. He's not watching matches he used to. I don't know. Do you like any other sports? Yes, I'm into tennis. I play tennis every week. I'm also into rugby. I watch the Six Nations and I watch the World Cup. I watch a lot of rugby and tennis. But yeah, apart from football, tennis, rugby, I don't really watch any other sports. Maybe some Olympics, but that's about it. But yeah, good question. Good question. If you are joining in, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Like I said, it's a Q&A. So I'll respond as honestly as possible. So yeah, I was against sacking and hiring too, but then when you think about it, that is what every big club is doing. Look at teams that have kept managers for long. Liverpool, Arsenal. Well, yeah, you can agree to some certain extent, but look at the likes of Tottenham. They've got Mauricio Pochettino. They've kept for 5 years. Yes, they haven't won any silverware, but they're developing. They're building a project. Man City, they're going to keep Pep Guardiola for long. They're building a project. United, Mourinho's trying to build a project. So I think, yeah, you're right. The new modern era of football, managers will come for 3 years, and then it will change. But I think that having for 2 years, sacking, it's not the way forward. Maybe give it an extra 2 years. I think when something goes wrong, we like Roman's instant, sack the manager. I think he needs to kind of look for other solutions rather than sack the manager. Because not only is it costing the club because of the compensation packages we have to pay, but it's just kind of costing us fans as well, and costing the players because creating uncertainty. There's no stability. Bayern, Real, Barca have changed managers so often too. Bayern, yeah, I guess so. Real also, but the thing with Real, Barca, they've got so much money that they can afford to do that. Whereas Chelsea, we haven't got that amount of unlimited funds, and they're always going to be the top because it's Real Madrid and Barcelona. They've got a brand. If you look at Chelsea, we haven't got that brand. But we're trying to build that brand. That's what Roman's trying to do, and I think that, especially with our mediocre transfer target, it's hard to lure in managers. I think the only way we can build is having a long-term manager. But yeah, good point. Hudson-Odoi, Ethan Ampadu. Hudson-Odoi, only because he's got something that our team hasn't got. For me, I want both of them. Both of them are big prospects. So I would want to keep both. But if you had to ask me personally, I would say Hudson-Odoi. Do you think we will win the FA Cup? We got Southampton in the semi-final, so there's no excuse there whatsoever. Yes, we can go all the way. Of course we can. It'll be a nice way to say thank you to Antonio Conte. A nice top 4 in the FA Cup. Be very good for his CV. Very good to say thank you and goodbye. But yeah, we can. There's no Man City. There's no Liverpool. There's no Arsenal. So we can easily do it. Tottenham, aren't Man City, aren't Liverpool. They haven't got frightening attacks that our defence can't deal with. So yeah, why not? We can go all the way. Do you think Hazard will stay? I'm a massive Hazard fan. I love Hazard so much. I hope he stays. Personally, my heart says he will, my head doesn't. I think it all hinders on this World Cup. If he has an insane World Cup, Madrid might pick him up. He might decide to go. Obviously, he's got 2 years left on his contract, so if he doesn't sign, we'll have to cash in on him. He doesn't look happy as he was. Obviously, all these uncertainty of managers going around, he's kind of waiting for the new manager, waiting for our transfer policy, especially with these new mediocre transfer signings. He's kind of questioning why he's staying here. But Hazard's a world-class player, so if he goes, I'll be gutted, absolutely gutted. But I think deep down, I think he will go Real Madrid one day. He will stay next season, I reckon, but after that, he will leave, in my opinion. But like I said, all hinders on this World Cup. Ronaldo or Messi, who's better? For me, Messi all day long. He's just a magician. I mean, Ronaldo is also world-class, for me, second best in the world. But Messi doing it consistently, 31 years of age, and tearing it up at the top level consistently, year on year, proving everyone wrong, goals galore, and he just does it all the time. When you think he's dead, he scores a hat-trick. He's unstoppable, he's unplayable. For me, the best player to have ever stepped onto a football pitch. I mean, he's insane. For me, Messi's better. You look at his goals scored, assists, dribbles, take-ons, chances created. He's unstoppable. For me. All happen if Hazard leaves. And I'm hoping the club will wake up and kind of use that money, invest it back into a world-class player like a Leon Bailey or Riyad Mahrez. But what I don't want to happen is get like 200 mil or 150 mil and then spread it across like 30 mil players. Because if we do that, then you'll see Chelsea go into decline. Then you'll see Chelsea going backwards. I do not want to see that happen. If that happens, Chelsea as a football club will be in huge trouble. So yeah, if Hazard leaves, I'm hoping that we invest it back in. Do you think we can still get top four? Now, this was asked earlier. Now, do you think that we can still get top four? For me, it all hinders on a next week game against Tottenham. Obviously, we play Tottenham on April Fools, obviously, international break. If we beat Tottenham, 3 points, we'll be 2 points behind Spurs. Then I think we can do it because Tottenham still have to play City and it's a perfect opportunity to get top four. We have an easier run in the games. However, if we do not beat Tottenham at home or draw, we are not getting top four. That is a given. But good question. Do you think Barkley going to be good for us? For me, I don't know why he was signed in the first place. He's not a world beater. He's not world class. He can be decent on his day. He's injury prone consistently. I think the only reason why we signed him, investment, because he's homegrown, English, sign him up for 15 mil because of his short contract. We could sell him on for double his price. I think Mourinho only did it for negotiation. Like I said earlier, I want Mourinho out because she has no football knowledge, which is why we're getting mediocre players. She's trying to invest rather than actually win trophies and compete, which is why you'll see Chelsea in decline. Barkley in a good system is lethal, not 3-4-3. Now it depends because I've never seen Barkley being that lethal. I've never seen Barkley. He's had a couple of games where you've been like, wow. But I've never seen Barkley like shown me that he can become world class. Obviously his injuries letting him down a lot. I hope he can do good for us. Obviously I hope he does. But in my personal opinion, I think Barkley was only an investment signing. I don't think he'll actually do a lot. But, we got to hope for the best. But yeah, I guess it might be. But yeah, in a 3-4-3, Barkley would never work. But yeah, keep the questions coming. These are very good questions. So it's been 33 minutes. I'll keep it on until an hour. If we get a lot more people joining in, I'll keep it on for even longer, like 45 minutes. If it's quite quiet, we'll stop in about half an hour. But keep the questions coming in. This is good. Van Aanholt or Bertrand? Now, obviously Van Aanholt plays for Crystal Palace. Bertrand plays for Southampton. If you asked me a couple of years ago, I said Bertrand. Obviously, he was in our Champions League winning game against Bayern Munich. Champions League winning team. Bertrand, very, very good prospect. Very, very good player. But recently, Van Aanholt's proven why he's a very, very good player. And I think Van Aanholt edges it slightly. He's got the burst of pace. He's good defensively. He's great going forward. And I think he's better than Moses. I would take him over Moses any day of the week. He can score goals at least. And he's great coming back. So I think he's a very, very good player. But yeah, good question. Get the questions coming. Who do you want the goalkeeper to be at the World Cup? Now we have the option of Joe Hart, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope from Burnley, and we have, Fraser Forster and Ben Foster. Now for me, Jordan Pickford, he's been easily our best English goalkeeper this season. He played really well against Holland last night, and I think Jordan Pickford should be our goalkeeper for the World Cup. Comment if you agree. I want Pickford to be in goal. Exactly, yeah. Pickford is easily our best English keeper at the minute. Joe Hart's been poor, he's in decline. Ben Foster's been poor, very, very poor. What do you think about the right wing we have? William has been inconsistent as fuck. Sometimes he's our Messi. The other time he's brain dead. We either keep him or go for Mahrez or Bailey. I completely agree. This year's been easily our best player. He can be like Messi or he can be brain dead. He can dribble and he won't know what to do, but some days he'll be insane. I completely agree with you. He's so inconsistent. But I would keep Willian. I would sell Pedro in the summer and go in for Mahrez and Bailey and kind of intertwine. I would even get in both if we're even that ambitious. But I think we need to invest in other areas like a Vidal and Nangolan. But we easily need to get one of Mahrez and Bailey. Personally, I want Bailey because he's 19 and he's apparently might be able to be better than Hazard. But Mahrez is Premier League proven. He scored many goals, PFA Player of the Year. And yeah, I'll take Mahrez on the right wing. Lethal trio. If Morata can score and we have Mahrez in form. But yeah, good question. And good comment as well. I completely agree. Willian is very, very inconsistent. Yeah, keep the questions coming. This is great. If you could get one player for Man City and Barca, who would it be? For me, for Man City, it'd be Kevin De Bruyne. For me, majestic, magical, sublime. I've never seen a player be so good in that kind of position. He can unlock a defence. He has the key to do anything. He has the minerals. I'm gutted we let him go. He's a beautiful player. Barca, I mean, it's a bit obvious. Messi any day of the week. Imagine that, Messi and Hazard. Messi, for me, best player in the world by far. Absolutely majestical, orgasmic. He's insane. Best player to have ever stepped on a football pitch. Easily take Lionel Messi and Kevin De Bruyne at Man City. Imagine that, Kevin De Bruyne at cam, Hazard at left, Messi on the right, maybe like a Morata or like a Icardi up front, two middle like Kante and Vidal, Alonso and like someone else, and then David Luiz, Rudiger, Aspi or Oblak. Like imagine that kind of dream team, insane, majestical dream team. But yeah, from Man City I'll get Kevin De Bruyne, from Barca get a Messi. Kennedy could have been the replacement for Hazard. I don't know why he was played at wing back. I completely agree. Some people will like him become like a Carlos. I completely disagree. You can look at Newcastle. He played left mid. He got 2 goals instantly. He was insane. Very, very good player. He's being wasted left wing back for me. Left mid's very good. He's got very high potential. Brazilian, of course. Very, very skillful player. He could be a good backup to Hazard or players like that. But yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, keep the questions coming. Do you think Hazard was even trying against Leicester? Now it's a bit hard because Hazard most time is like man marked. Obviously you have to deal with that being a very, very good player. Willian was again immense. Morata got a really good finish. Pedro scored. Fabregas was average. Kante was immense. Alonso was really good. For me, Hazard was dead for up 90 minutes, but towards the end of extra time, he kind of lit up a bit. Hazard, no, I don't think. I think he was given a bit of 70%. I don't know if it's fatigue from the Barca game, but then you can say that for all players. I don't think he was given 100% personally. But yeah, no, I don't think he was given 100%. Good question. Also, I'll be doing a lot of World Cup videos, like reviews about England. I'll be doing like who do I think will win the World Cup. I'll go more in depth in that in the video. Who is a player of the year for Chelsea this year? Personally, for me, it's N'Golo Kante or Willian. For me, though, N'Golo Kante. I mean, how can a player be that good in that position? He can just charge at you. He is everywhere and anywhere. He will tackle you. For me, he's the best DM in the world, and that's not even an exaggeration. For me, Kante should get it. Yeah, for me, easily Kante would get it. He bursts forwards, full of confidence, one of the best players in the world, easily. And he'll walk into any team in the world. I'm telling you, he will walk into any team in the world. He'll walk into Barca's team. He'll walk into Real's team. He'll walk into PSG's team. He'll walk into Bayern Munich's team. He'll walk into any BPL team. Trust me. Kante never gets started. Exactly. I think the thing with Kante, he knows how to control it. Not only is he super fit, but he knows when to use his fitness. I think he's very intelligent like that. Let's sum it up. List the players we need to sell, and then the players we need to buy. I could sell Pedro, Cahill, Drinkwater, Bakayoko, and 20 loan players. Keep the best day. Completely agree. Let me quickly get a pen. I'll quickly be writing it down. Right. Okay. Players we need to sell. Pedro. Easily. Pedro. Cahill. Bakayoko I'd give a chance because if we do get Jardim, he got Bakayoko playing. So I'll keep him. Pedro, Cahill, easily. They're washed. Fabregas, last year's contract. I would get rid of him. I would get rid of Moses, in my opinion. Obviously, we've already said Cahill. I would get rid of Giroud because we're going to get Batshuayi back and Abraham. Giroud, so we've got Pedro, Cahill, Fabregas, Moses, Giroud. Who else we got? Give me a list of more players you think we should sell. It's just not coming to my mind at the moment. Drink water. Yeah, players we need to buy. Yeah, we'll sell a lot of loan players as well. The players we need to buy. Now, David Luiz I'll keep because obviously if Conte's going, I rate David Luiz highly. He deserves a chance. He's been out with injury for a long time. I'll keep David Luiz. Who we need to keep. Yeah, all the rest of the players. So who we need to get rid of? Pedro, Cahill, Fabregas, Moses, Giroud, Drinkwater. I'll keep David Luiz. Give me any more players that you think we should get rid of, and I'll comment. Who we need to buy? Like I said, a world class. We need to get rid of all the deadwoods and bring in world class players. That's the only way we can challenge, compete for the CL and the BPL. Of course, if we do actually get in the CL. Yeah, keep them coming. Courtois and All Black. The thing with, like I said earlier, I think Courtois and All Black are very similar level. I wouldn't mind either. Obviously, Courtois is very good mates with Hazard, keep him happy, but I wouldn't mind either. Yeah, I could kind of agree with that. All Black is world class, they're both world class, but maybe All Black slightly better. Zappacosta low. The thing is, Zappacosta's better than Moses. You don't want to get rid of all your right wing backs. For me, I'll keep Zappacosta as backup, but buy a world class right wing back. Comment if you agree. But yeah, Zappacosta's been relatively poor. I was hoping it'd be like an Alonso, but he hasn't been. But he's been performing much better than Moses. For me, he should be playing every game now. Yeah. Just leave the wing back thing for now. It's either a right back or right wing. I completely agree. I don't even think we're going to be 3-4-3. And that's the massive issue for next season, because if we get Jardim, Luis Enrique or whoever, right, they're most likely going to play back four. So Aspi can't be a centre back. So our back four is going to be either Rudiger, David Luiz, or Rudiger Christensen. Or don't forget as well, we're getting Katsuma back at the end of the season. I rate him so highly. He had a blinding season at Stoke, but obviously Stoke played poorly overall. Right back, that means Moses is going to have to leave. He has no choice. Alonso is going to be in jeopardy. He might have to play left back, but I'm convinced he can. And then you're going to have, like, for me, we should start a 4-3-3 next season. For me, Courtois and goal, two centre-backs of Rudiger, David Luiz / Christensen, left back Alonso, right back Cesar Azpilicueta, three of Kante, Bakayoko, and maybe like a world-class attacking mid like a Nangolan or a Vidal. And then three up front of Hazard, Willian Mahrez or Bailey, and then Morata up top. But yeah, you just reminded me, the wing back we're not sure, because we're probably most likely going to go back to a 4-3-3. Do you think Caballero should play all the remaining games of the season? Personally, no. We're still in the FA Cup, so I think Caballero should play in the FA Cup. But Caballero, for me, is the best number 2 in the Premier League and should be given more chances. He has signed a new contract, so he will be in next season. So that's very, very good business by Chelsea, and Mourinho, I'll give it that. But no, Courtois is number 1. You've got to give him a chance. If you're going to rate Caballero, that's going to be the end for Courtois. But no, Caballero should be given more chances. What would you want to line up to beat the World Cup? Now, that's hard, but obviously you have a lot of mediocre players. You have a couple of world-class players. So Kane's come back for the World Cup. So I'll have Jordan Pickford in goal. Two centre-backs, obviously Cahill has not been called up. So I'd have John Stones and Harry Maguire. Very good, very, very good centre-back pairing. Left back of Danny Rose. Right back of Kyle Walker. Obviously three centre, we'll go 4-3-3. Three centre mids of Jordan Henderson, Jack Wilshere, and it's going to have to be Jake Livermore, I don't rate him. Left mid is going to have to be Rashford, right mid Sterling, and up front Harry Kane, likes of Vardy to come on, etc. We still got Jesse Lingard, so yeah, it could be very good. We could even put Jesse Lingard in the middle. So yeah, that's how I would line up for the World Cup with England. Leave me in the comment section how you would line up 1 to 11. And I'll see if I agree with him. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League season Champions League? It all depends on the transfer window. It completely hinges. You could even say we could win a Champions League or Premier League. It all depends on how our transfer window goes. Highly unlikely, but anything can happen. If Man City keep investing like they do, they can. Liverpool, they can. United are going to invest heavily in the summer. I don't think Man City are going to be as dominant in the Premier League, but I think, it's too early to tell, in my opinion. I think after transfer window, that's when you can make a prediction, in my opinion. But yeah, we need to invest heavily in summer as Chelsea Football Club. And who is going to win the Champions League next season? Like I said, depends on transfer. I can only make that assumption in September. That's it. I can only make that assumption. Everything can change in summer. So many things. Injuries, players coming in, players going out. But I think the dark horses to win the Premier League next season is probably Liverpool or Chelsea, in my opinion. Depends on the transfer window. But obviously, Mo Salah second season, Mane, how they invest. Yeah, it's all about the investment, really. I'm actually from India, so I'm neutral. But as per me, England's squad is very mediocre. The likes of Lingard, and Ox, and Henderson, probably worst squad in years. Just Kane as well. I completely agree. I think Harry Kane is the only world class player. You're from India. Well, thank you. That's quite a while away. Welcome from India. What do you do in your spare time? I do a lot of things. Obviously, YouTube is one of my hobbies. I read. I go out with my mates, play football. I play tennis as well. Also, I go to school. I'm in year 11. I'm gonna be 16 soon. I'm doing my GCSEs. I'll watch TV, watch YouTube, play on my PlayStation, play quite a lot of Fortnite. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, just like casual things really. Comment down below what you do in your spare time. See in the comment says, who is going to be in a Champions League final? What is the scoreline going to be? Like I said, very hard to tell. But if you wanted my opinion, probably the Champions League final would be between PSG, because they're going to invest heavily in the summer. And it's going to be Man City, PSG, Man City next year. Scoreline, we go 2-2, PSG to win on pens. I was going to put it out there. Bro, what's your favourite tennis player? The reason, quickly going back to the question, the reason why I said that both managers are backed by, both owners are backed by a country, by Qatar, by oil, so they'll have unlimited funds. So that's why they're going to invest heavily in the summer. Bro, what's your favourite tennis player? Andy Murray. Obviously, he's British. Like, I watch a lot of Wimbledon, well, when it's on, obviously, but I watch all of Wimbledon. That's the only tennis tournament I actually watch. I play the tournaments myself, but yeah, Andy Murray's my favourite player. Good question, good question. Any sports, I'm also into rugby, about the World Cup as well. So if any of you guys are into rugby, you can ask that as well. I rate Belgium for the World Cup. France has great depth, but no chemistry. Saw that yesterday. I don't like him. Fair enough. Leave me in the comment section below, MC Moyes, what's your favourite tennis player? Going back to your question, I rate Belgium. For me, Belgium are the dark horses for the World Cup. They've got Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, Benteke. They've got Origi. They've got Dries Mertens, Witsel, what's his name? Dembele, Courtois, Alderweireld, Company, Moina. They've got an insane team. The problem is they have no chemistry, and that's the main issue. Like you said, France has no chemistry. France have insane depth. You could name about 3 teams in France, and all of them world class. Like, you look at France's depth. If you look at France's reserves, they get into our England team. Like, that's a joke, an absolute joke. Dembele, Griezmann, Lacazette, Benzema, Koscielny, Varane, Bakayoko, Kante, Tolisso, Payet, Martial. They've got an insane squad. It's unreal. I think France going to win the World Cup. That is a massive shout. Belgium or France, Brazil. For me, the four teams that either win it is France, Belgium, Germany or Brazil. England have got no chance. Pogba. Exactly. Pogba, Dembele. They've got an insane squad. Martial, Payet, Kante, Bakayoko, Tolisso, Lacazette, Giroud, Benzema, Griezmann. I mean, I can go on. What's it called? What's his name? Ruffier. They've got it. Sidibe, Mendy. Can go on. Lloris. I mean, Jesus Christ. Lamar. Oh my God. What do you think about France losing to Colombia after leading 2-0? The thing is, oh, they're leading 2-0. I just saw the scoreline. For me, I'm not going to look into it too much. It is slightly roaring sign, but obviously it is only friendly, so you can't look into it too much. They didn't have their best squad out, but it is slightly roaring considering France have got a lot of pressure this year. A lot of their team, like you mentioned earlier, I mean, their chemistry is not very good. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, by the way. Kante played well yesterday. Kante plays well. Always a 9 out of 10 performance every single game. Obviously, Kante played very well. So yeah, very, very playable. He's immense. He's just insane. Like, Kante's just mad. But yeah, keep the questions going. This is great, by the way. If you are joining live stream, welcome Q&A. Ask any questions about Chelsea, anything. I'll answer them honestly. But yeah, like I said, Kante played immensely. Played his socks off. Every game gives his heart and soul. Wears his heart in his sleeve. And he gives all the passion all the time. But yeah, keep the questions coming in. What is your favourite food? Now, I have a lot of favourite foods. I mean, who doesn't like food? But maybe like a nice Sunday roast, sausage and mash. I love an English breakfast, but yeah, I just love general food, really. I love sweets, chocolate, crisps. Probably a Sunday roast, a nice quality organic Sunday roast for me. Do you listen to XXX Tentacion? No, I don't actually. I might see him actually. What type of music does he do? I haven't heard of him. So is he grime, rap, pop, hip hop? Like, type in the comment section. I might listen. I might try him out. Rap. Alright, sweet. I might try him out. Thank you for the recommendation. No, I haven't listened to him. I'll try and sing. What is my favourite singer? I don't really listen to music too much. I do listen to music, but I just listen to random like pop or grime, like Stormzy, etc. Probably sing. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. That'd be a hard one. Probably like Drake or something. So yeah, La Liga or EPL. Compare them in terms of the teams itself and the competitiveness of the league. La Liga or EPL. So let's break this down. That's a good question actually. Very, very good question. EPL. So you look at the EPL. You've got, let's say, how many teams can compete for the Premier League title? Realistically, don't say 6, 7 because Everton will never ever win a league. So let's say Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal. 6 teams can potentially win a league if right amount of money is invested. And they all have the money, by the way. Very competitive league. You then go to La Liga. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla. You can't even say Sevilla. Like, I think 3 teams can realistically challenge. But the thing with La Liga is it's very tiki-taka, very fast-paced, slow-paced game. You look at the Premier League, very fast-paced, very physical league. So I hate you when people say, oh, EPL is the best league in the world when they never watch any other league. Because there are other leagues that are also very competitive, like the Bundesliga, the Serie A. La Liga is very, very competitive. I do watch some of the La Liga as well. And I hate it when people that've got very limited knowledge say, oh, EPL straight away. Because you've got to look at the whole picture. La Liga is very competitive. They've got some very good games on, especially like El Clasico, etc. But for me, EPL is probably the most competitive. But there are other competitive leagues. Would you rather win the Champions League or the World Cup? That's hard. Now, this was asked on, I was watching a podcast on Arsenal Fan TV, actually. And DT was saying, like, Robbie asked a question, would you rather England win the World Cup or Arsenal in Champions League? And obviously, for me, it's going to be Chelsea. We've won the Champions League before. We haven't won the World Cup since 1966. But, no, I've got to go for Chelsea. I dedicate my life and soul to this club. And also, it's going to give us so much money. All those glorious moments again. It's going to have to be Chelsea in the Champions League for me. It's going to have to be that. But yeah, good question. Very, very hard question to answer. But yeah, I think Chelsea winning the Champions League edges it for me. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. What do you think? What would you go for? Get the questions going. It's very good, by the way, as well. Also, comment down below. Do you think I should do this more often as well? During international breaks or during the summer? I'll be doing a lot of gaming. My country stands 110 on the world ranking. I'll go for C. CAUCL. Well, if you look at England, we're not that good either. I mean, the world ranking is bollocks. I mean, we're apparently 10th in the world. England are dog shit. What have we won? We got knocked out by Iceland and we couldn't even get our group stage in the World Cup. Don't even give me that. World ranking is bollocks. I mean, exactly. We ain't going to win it anytime soon. Yeah. Who is the best signing of the season out of all clubs this season? For me, it's got to be Mo Salah. For me, almost 40 Premier League goals. Better than Luis Suarez. I mean, that is incredible record. And he's not even a striker as well. He's a right winger. And he's playing at a team where they're not even challenging for the league. It's literally him. A one-man team, literally. Salah is insane. For me, Salah has to be the best signing of all clubs this season, by far. Second would be, Salah. What was the last concert you went to? I went to the O2 a couple years ago. I can't remember the concert. It was like, I think it was a Drake concert or something. I can't remember. It was one of the famous singers' concert. It was actually really good. It was hectic. Atmosphere was insane. Yeah, it's good. Salah is the Hazard of Liverpool, basically. Yeah, I agree. I hate this when people saying, "Oh, Salah's better than Hazard" or "Sané's better than Hazard." Let's get this straight. Salah's not even done it for a season. Sané's not even done it for 2 seasons. Hazard has been at Chelsea for 6 years. Consistently, every year apart from that 15-16 season, proving everyone why he's world class and why he's one of the best in the BPL. So for me, until Salah comes and does it for another 5 years, you can't say he's better than Hazard in my opinion. Yes, Hazard's never scored more than 20 goals, but it's because of the system. Klopp plays a very attacking style. I bet you, if Jardim comes, Hazard will get like 25 to 30 goals. I can guarantee you that. Very, very attacking. That's why I don't want Luis Enrique. I want Jardim for Luis Campos. Who do you support in the NBA? NBA, I rate NBA a lot. I watch it. I'm watching a while. Probably New York Red Bulls. I've got a cap. But yeah, I watch. Yeah, so not New York Red Bulls. Chicago Red Bulls is probably my favorite NBA team, obviously because of the history like Michael Jordan, etc. What do you think went wrong in the 15-16? The thing is, there was a lot of factors there that actually went wrong. For example, the doctor, forgot her name, Eva Carnero. Obviously, the fallout of Mourinho, players losing it. Apparently, they let him a week off, fitness-wise. They weren't physically ready. He had fallings out of Costa. Hazard wasn't on it. Yeah, New York Red Bulls, and I meant Chicago Red Bulls. What a numpty. You know, the 15-16 season, many factors. Eva Carnero, fallout of players. There's many factors, really. Defence. So a lot of things went wrong in 15-16. And the end result was a manager getting sacked. I disagreed, but it is what it is. And then we won the Premier League title. So in the end, it was a decent decision, wasn't it? But yeah. Keep the questions going. I might keep it on for another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So I'll answer as many questions as you can. Or we'll do another 5 minutes. There we go. Another 5 minutes. We'll make it up to an hour. Yeah. It's been a good live stream. It's more an experimental live stream. Obviously, I would have wished for more people, but this is also great. I didn't expect these amount of questions. So this is fantastic. But yeah, hopefully next time I do it, we'll get more people in. It'll be even better. The recent biggest footballing event we had here was a World Cup under 17. England were great, to be honest. Hudson, Foden, Brewster were amazing. Exactly. I mean, the only chance we're ever going to win a World Cup is England as the under-18s, as a youth system, because the first team are absolute dog shit. Would you ever do a gaming channel? I will. I'm actually going to put that as a poll. Obviously, because of my GCSEs coming up, I'm not going to do a gaming channel yet. But as soon as they finish, at the end of June, I'm going to do a poll on this channel. Would you want me to start a gaming channel? And I'll be posting any games you want. So I'll be doing Fortnite, FIFA. So when FIFA 19 comes out, I'll be buying that. Any games you request, I will do it. Yeah, MC Moyes, I'll be doing a lot of games. So request, I'll be listening to any games you want me to buy, etc. I'll invest in it. I'll be doing a lot of Fortnite in the summer. So I'll be doing a lot of live stream Fortnites. By the way, if you've got PS4 or PC, just comment down below if you've got PS4. Exactly, yeah. MC Moyes, comment if you play PS4. Please, do you have PS4? Who is my favourite YouTuber? Probably either Eunice, HH, Blue Lions TV is very good, or some of the Sidemen's decent. Yes, you have PS4. In the summer, if I can get you a PSN, we can do maybe a duo in Fortnite. I'll actually play you with Fortnite if you want. Are you up for that? Type in the comments, say yes if you wanted like a duo in the summer with me. Yeah, sure, exactly, yeah. Well, obviously, hopefully I'll be insane at the game by then. We can do some, we'll have loads of fun. So yeah, sure, I will do a gaming channel in the summer. Don't you worry about that. Comment down below. I'll get your PSN. We'll join a party and then we'll do some duos. Yeah, sure, bro. Right. Are you making a separate channel for gaming or will be on this channel? Like I said, it's a bit of a mixture. I'm gonna do a poll a bit like during the holidays. Would you want me? I'm definitely doing gaming, but do you want me to start a new channel, or do you want me to create a playlist on this channel and do gaming? Comment section below on this live stream. MC Moy, Zeno Coleman, and Amiam Bake. All three of you comment now, right? What do you call it? Comment now. Do you want me to start a separate gaming channel, or do you want me to put it into like a playlist? Squads. Yeah, I'll do squads. Wait, do you have PS4 as well? Wait. Okay. I know MC Moyes, you have PS4. Zeno, type if you have PS4, and Amian, type if you have PS4. Because I haven't got Xbox, unfortunately. I've only got PS4. I've got PC, but I'm absolutely shit at PC. Like, trust me, you don't want to play me at PC. I'll be crap. You've got PS4? Sweet. Alright, we'll even do squads. Me, Zeno, and MC Moyes. Yeah, exactly. I might do a Switch account. But like I said, I will do a gaming channel. I will create a Twitch account as well. But yeah, don't worry, I will start gaming. That'll be good. Yeah, I play Fortnite, FIFA 18. I play other games as well. I play a lot of Rocket League as well. Yeah, exactly. I'll be doing a mixture. Obviously because of the World Cup, there won't be any Chelsea. I'll be doing World Cup reviews, but at the same time doing live streams. I'll be doing over the summer. The channel will be hectic, full of Fortnite live streams. Trust me, 100%. Okay, so Logan Paul, who is going to win? Now, personally, I think KSI, because of all the training he has, obviously Vidal is his trainer, but the thing is as well is Logan Paul. But I'm really good at Rocket League. Logan Paul, he's got a big reach because he's a very, very tall player. Sorry, not player, but a very, very tall fighter, very tall person. So his reach will be even better. So it'll be a tight one, but I think KSI, with the training he's had, fitness, he's already played a boxing match, boxing match, so he knows what he's doing. I think KSI will win because of experience. Played a lot of Rocket League last year. Yeah, me too. I play so much Rocket League. I'm not as good as I was last year, but I'm going to get back into Rocket League soon as well. But yeah, I'm into a lot of Fortnite at the moment. Keep the questions racking. Right, I'll go on for another 5 minutes, and then we'll call it quits. By the way, do you want me to do more of these live streams? Comment yes if you do. What is your Fortnite username? I'll type it now. It's Alpi10, because basically Alp is my middle name and 10 is my lucky number. But yeah, by the way, it's not going to be that great if you're going to check my stats, because I recently got the game, like very recently, and so I actually haven't won yet on the game. I've come close. I've come top 3 many times, but hopefully by summer, with all the training I'll have on banging out Fortnite, I should be good by then. Yeah, yes, sweet. I'll carry this on. Yeah, I'm horrible. Don't worry, I'm shit. Especially PC, I'm dog shit. Like, the thing as well with, yeah, let me ask this, right? Tilted Towers is suicide. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, that's fine, bro. By the way, what year you in as well, MC Morris? Type in what year you in. But I finally won in squads. Yeah, fair enough. Grade 10. Nice. Wait, how old are you? Comment how old you are. How old are you? MC Morris. Are you American, by the way, Morris? Or English? I'm turning 16. Same. But are you, but like, what you call it? Do you live in England? Where do you live? Oh, you're Canadian, fair enough. Well, we've got a thing called GCSEs. I'm going to be 16 soon as well, and it's like massive exams. I've revised quite a bit, like, I've revised quite a bit on, what do you call it? I was going to say, I've revised quite a bit this year, but yeah, we're actually getting a lot of people. As I'm about to finish, get a lot of people, I might carry on a bit more, feel like a grand. And welcome, Psycho 450. It's cool. Ask anything, any questions you want to ask, just go ahead and ask. I'll answer honestly as possible. MC Moyes, good luck with your exams, and yeah, I'll see you for another video or whatever. Good luck. Yeah, go ahead, keep the questions going. I'll be going for another 5-10 minutes, it's sure. It's okay. Keep asking the questions. That's my Fortnite username. Leon Bailey, you reckon he can be a good replacement for Hazard? Now, a lot of reports that I've heard is that Leon Bailey, obviously being 19 and playing for Bayer Leverkusen, has got a lot of potential to even be better than Hazard, which is a strong statement. But obviously Leon Bailey, I think, plays on the right, can play on both wings. So I think having Hazard and Leon Bailey will be insane. But I don't think Hazard will stay for long. So I think, yeah, I agree. Leon Bailey, it would be a good, very, very good long-term replacement for Hazard, in my opinion, anyway. What's your opinion? Do you think Leon Bailey is a good replacement for Hazard? Personally, I think for long-term wise, yeah, because he's 19 and he's got a huge future ahead of him. Who should be the next Real Madrid goalkeeper? Courtois, De Gea. I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping that De Gea will be, because I want Courtois to stay. But it's gonna be harder for Real Madrid to lure De Gea to come to Real Madrid, because obviously De Gea's just recently got a long-term contract. United are not going to budge. They've got plans that they're going to pay him a lot of wages. They can match the wages. Courtois has got not enough. He's got like a month and a half on his a year and a half on his contract. His kids live in Madrid, so that's going to lower him there. So I think it'll be easier to get Courtois, but I'm hoping De Gea will go, because I want to keep Courtois. However, if Courtois leaves, I want to get Oblak in, because he's world class as well. Good question, by the way. Keep the questions coming in. Where do you think Man United would be in the Prem if they didn't have De Gea? That's a good question. I think they'd be top 8. Seriously, I think De Gea is easily their best player. Obviously, they've saved him so many times. Sevilla away from home, Liverpool, Man City. I mean, countless times. The insane, impossible saves he's made is absolutely ridiculous and ludicrous. But you know, he's their best player, and I think they would be a top 8 team in my opinion if they didn't have De Gea. But yeah, good question. Keep them going. Okay, total of 5 more questions, and I'll call it there. So ask wisely. Ask questions. I said before that I was a neutral at the World Cup. Have you seen the kits of different countries? Which one should I go for? Belgium away is dope. England kit is dope too. Now, I've seen one kit, by the way, I should recommend you get, is a Nigerian kit. That for me is the best kit in the World Cup. Trust me, look it up. The Belgium kit is dope, but the Nigerian kit is immense. I want to get that. Trust me, look it up. It's really good. But he did concede a header to Ben Yedder. It's true, but obviously he's not a robot. Goalkeepers can make mistakes, but the amount of times he saved Man United is incredible. Does it frustrate you that we keep winning trophies and have a shit year after when we can have consistent success with a stable manager? I mentioned this about an hour ago, and it's so true. I mean, for me, it's Chelsea. We need long-term stability. I respect everything and appreciate all the glorious moments that Roman has given us Chelsea fans. But one thing that he lacks is long-term manager. When something goes wrong, his immediate solution is sack the manager when he's not looking at the bigger picture. Apparently, we're being heavily linked with Luis Enrique. I completely disagree. I want the Jardim to bring Luis Campos as a director of football because he can bring up the youth system. Look what Jardim did at Monaco. Got Bakayoko playing like a world-class player. He can get Bakayoko playing. Look at what he did to Mbappe, Lamar, Mendy, Sidibe. All these fantastic players. Look what he did to him. So I think it would be a great idea to bring Jardim. And also Jardim looking to say long-term. So I think the only way we can move forward, especially with a new stadium, is a long-term manager. Otherwise, all this sacking managers, hiring managers, is going to cost us in the future, and we're going to move backwards as a football club. And yeah, it completely frustrates me. I don't know about you. We would be even worse if we got Luis Enrique. I completely agree. If we got Luis Enrique, we'd be completely worse. He's tactically inept, in my opinion. We should get Jardim as attacking manager. Hi, thanks for participating in my live stream. First question for you: how long have you been a fan of Chelsea? Yeah, no problem. I'll tomorrow. I know you're doing a live stream tomorrow. By the way, anyone live stream? Sports Buffing covers all sports. He'll be doing a live stream tomorrow. If you don't know, he covers all sports. Go and give him a sub. He'll be doing a live stream 8 p.m. But yeah, how long have I been a Chelsea fan? Since I was born. Obviously, my dad's been a blue. Blue's my favourite colour. I've been to quite a few games. Yeah. So yeah, I've been a Chelsea fan since I was born. Yeah, so it'll be on 8 p.m. Who are your favourite to win the World Cup? Personally, the 4 teams I think will win the World Cup is Belgium for me are the dark horses, Germany, Brazil, and also got France because of the depth they have. However, they've got lacking a bit of chemistry. They lost to Colombia. I wouldn't look into it too much, but you know they've got some improvements. The depth they have is incredible. So for me, I think France or Belgium are the favourites to win it, in my opinion. But yeah, good question. But yeah, I'll give it for another 3 questions. I've been going for an hour and 10 now. Another 3 questions, I will call it there. That's all from me. It's 3 a.m. here. I'll take a leave. Great to meet you, bro. See you soon on the channel. No, it's no problem, man. Thank you for being here. You've been here the whole time. Thank you for tuning in. It's been great. But yeah. Yeah, well, it's 3 a.m. Thank you for dedication. I mean, the fact that you've watched the live stream means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I'll see you for my next vid. Good luck, bro. Apart from football, is there any other sports you watch? Yeah, I play tennis every week. I watch quite a lot of tennis. I'm a big rugby fan. I watch the Six Nations. I'm going to watch the World Cup next year. The 3 sports I mainly watch is rugby, tennis and football. Who would you say you're good at football? I used to play for Charlton when I was younger. I don't play football club now, so I'm not very good at the moment. But I play tennis every week, so I'm pretty good at that. But no, not good at football. But yeah, like, going back to Sports Buffin's question, I watch a lot of rugby and tennis as well. I watch the whole Six Nations. I love rugby as well. But yeah, who do you think of the new Chelsea? What do you think of the new Chelsea stadium we might get? Obviously, it's a new 60,000 seater stadium. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of money, £1 billion, bring a lot of revenue. But obviously, because of that, we're suffering a transfer market with these mediocre players, and it's kind of costing us in the league table and money-wise. So I think it's going to affect us that way. But the new Chelsea stadium looks good. The plans are to go ahead, so that's great. What is your favourite Chelsea player, past or present? For me, the past would have to be Didier Drogba. But the memories he brought me, Champions League final, Champions Leagues. He could header a ball, volley, left foot, right foot. He could do anything. And for me, it'd have to be Drogba. Alright, I'll ask one last question, and I'll call it there. Thank you for everyone tuning in, by the way. So it's the last question. One last question. Make it count, by the way. It's gonna be the last question. Answer one more question, and we'll call it there. Anyone? Last question. Favourite rugby player? Obviously England. For me, it's gonna have to be. For me, it's Anthony Watson. Anthony Watson. Anthony Watson is an incredible player. He's got he's got pace, physicality. He's got so many attributes to become a world-class player, rugby player. And I think he offers that something else for England. For me, it's gonna have to be Anthony Watson. But what's yours? Comment down below. Man City or Barca? At the moment, it's gonna have to be Man City because of the style of play. You know, Barca have not been as good recently, but you can't say no to Barca. But yeah, for me, Man City at the moment. But yeah, I'll wrap it up right there. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for everyone who's been tuning in. Thank you for Amian, if you're still here, for tuning in since 3 AM. A lot of dedication. Thank you for Sports Waffle for tuning in. Thank you, Zinette Coleman, you've been here the whole time. And the others who left as well, Damien and CFC, thank you for tuning in. Psycho, thank you for tuning in. This is great. Yeah, I will do this more often. Don't worry about that. This is great. But yeah, I'll see you at 8 PM Sports Buff, and I'll be live streaming there. Don't worry, I'll be on there. And yeah, I'll see you for my live show. I'll do one next week, next Saturday, same time. So make sure you guys tune in. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you for my next vid. Peace.